Hey everybody, welcome back to Leosophy. I got 3 new questions and I'm going to jump right in. Question number 1. You mentioned schizophrenic behavior often being mistaken for self-destructive in your previous vid. Do you think King Terry was suicidal? No, I don't. I don't think that Terry Davis was Davis, right? Was. I think that this suspicious thing was another instance of misunderstanding a self-preservation reflex in response to increasingly frightening and paranoia-inducing hallucinations, auditory hallucinations. That's what I think is the most likely explanation. I wasn't there. I don't know with absolute certainty, but that is my sincere opinion and a relatively objectively based opinion on the matter. What is your go-to source of natty protein? Man, a lot of little insider buzzwords this episode. I feel like I've mentioned this before, but I really like to bake chickpeas. Chickpeas are great, and yogurt is great, especially skyr, or skyr, however you want to say it, like Icelandic yogurt. It's really good, very high in protein, really good for like a clean bulk. And chickpeas, great plant-based source of protein. By the way, I'm not a vegetarian or a vegan, but I definitely do think that we eat too much meat in the American diet, and it's good to cut back a little bit while getting protein from more diverse sources. So yeah, chickpeas really great, and yogurt are both really great natty sources, assuming you're getting it from a reputable place and not something that's riddled with hormones. And pour out the aquafaba from the chickpeas. That really is vegan nonsense. All you're getting out of that is slime and flipping oligosaccharides that are just going to make your stomach swell. It's the most musical part of the musical fruit, the aquafaba. Let's see, next question. Thoughts on Memento Mori and Carpe Diem? I think Memento Mori is a very useful thing, provided we don't get bogged down by the aesthetic fixation with just, death as a beautiful concept, because it's really missing the point. I see a lot of cultural appropriation of stoicism from goths. Yeah, it's a silly, corny joke, but I see a lot of people who are more in love with the death iconography rather than the whole point, which is just simply contemplating mortality and trying to live in a way that leaves a legacy, to live justly and correctly in a way that makes you proud of having been on Earth. That's really the whole point. Sorry for the rattling pipe there. It's been driving me nuts. But yeah, Carpe Diem and Memento Mori, the whole point of them is to get you to appreciate the brevity and really take into account every passing moment of life, and to live in an upright and memorable manner. So I think that's a wonderful thing. In fact, I even think the Buddha's meditations on death, to actually contemplate what happens to you, in all the stages of decay, is actually also really great. It's just a question of not getting bogged down by the falling in love with the aesthetics, or the opposite, fixating and developing a complex on finality and mortality and human frailty and all the things that go with it. It's more about using what's often perceived as a negative for positive ends. So yeah, I like both phrases as long as they're interpreted well. So yeah, like, share, subscribe, keep asking questions, and next Sunday will be more recommended mental diet stuff. Like, share, subscribe, keep asking questions. Bye.